Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin. I hope that you're all doing very well as always, and the sound normally is working well. Just gonna double check this on the live stream. Time to wait for the stream for the delay. Right there, perfect. So yes, it's working well, nice. So we're going to cover everything as always today. Gonna update the chart here. Yeah, if you have any questions, don't hesitate as always. This is very important, you understand everything. So today we have the Fed at, by the way, so it's not 3:15 by the way, 3:15, so be aware of that, UTC +1 as always. Just be aware of this, this is important. We can just trigger some stop loss. Sorry. And we also have this tomorrow at 8 PM by the way, UTC +1. So yeah, let's update this chart right here today. I'm just gonna increase the volume on my side. All right, good, perfect. So let's see here. First of all, gonna add as always all the levels. Bam, bam, bam. Gonna clean the chart a bit. Gonna remove that, and we're going to keep all of this for the moment. Time to update this. So we have. Where is that daily already? Okay, right here. All right, so what do we have here? Some fingerprints below, by the way, to be aware of. As always, if you start getting acceptance in there, you're going to feel it. So we have one TPO at 34,930. Perfect. And we have possibly, no, we don't. All right, so we just have one new TPO today with a single print in between here to be aware of. You know, if we start getting acceptance in it, we should feel it. Okay, just be aware of that. Let's move on the order flow. By the way, yesterday, so we did took the lows. That's pretty cool. You know, it was around there. Yeah, it was here. They say the most probable was to take out the lows. We did took the lows. Was pretty cool. Personally, I have not felt any long on this simply because I mean it was nowhere really. It was more like a fake out really, if we can say so. If we can say it out the drop, you can see here you have like this big zone of support. You come back down, flip it into resistance, come back down again, and bam, you come back up. Normally you wait for all of this to be flipping into support to get a continuation, but so that's why it was not a very easy long. Now to be fair, I was not at all on the chart yesterday because I was working on the course. I was not reading out all the order flow in any case, but you did got some few good data, as I said on the Discord server for a long. But yeah, personally this was not the best place ever for a long. So just 2 seconds please. Sorry. So yeah, we're going to read the order flow next. Just want to update this chart first of all. So we don't have any new levels here on the top. Let me double check that. No, we don't. Okay. Let's remove this and this, by the way. Maybe not that one. Let's remove that. I don't like these targets. I don't like this retest if we have to do a retest. I really don't like this retest, to be honest. Well, the best will be to come up here for the highs. That's a massive zone of price here again. So yeah, to come into this swing through the pan here up to the value high and maybe up to this top right here. That will be the first target really for a short. Okay. Sorry, but yeah, if we get nothing in here, we're simply going to look for a new high here to be made. Yeah, this will be the... I don't like it so much, to be honest, the retest here, but this will be the target where we can look for something. So I'm gonna wait for this. Hello, mate. By the way, I'm gonna wait for this high right here to be taken if I have to. So remember that I already took the short around there. Took profit 1, stop loss is now on entry. So if I get stopped out, just gonna check if I can re-enter, right? And by the way, as always, I'm letting you know right there what I'm doing. So out short. Simply because we didn't got all the data I wanted here for a short, but we still got some few bearish data, not gonna lie, because we've got so many longs and absorption here, so it was already enough to pull a short without all the data I wanted. But yeah, I'll take it, as I said. So make sure to join the Discord server. This is absolutely free, by the way. But anyway, so yeah, this right here will be the first target for a short. We've got a retest, by the way, of the weekly negative path control above. So yeah, that's not the best target again ever, but anyway, let's accept it. You know, we recognize that we've got a short here, so that's pretty cool. So first target here, I'd say, let me just remove that for a moment. This will be into the targets, by the way. And yeah, so if we don't get anything bearish in here, okay, so let's pick up to the swing through power of that top. We're simply going to look for a new high to be made. So let's pick a swing through power of the current top with the next top we have here. If there is no swing through power of fail auction, we're simply going to look for a continuation into the next area that we're going to plan after I'm done with the low time frame here with a range right there. Okay. So now to the downside, first of all, we do have of course the previous day VWAP close. We know the single print below. If we get acceptance into the single print, we expect it to be filled. Okay. So I will not look for. I will not look against that here. You know, I'm not looking for a long in the zone. Maybe it's gonna bounce. It's possible. You know, absolutely valid. But for me, these are not some crazy zone to look for some bounce, some trades. Really, I prefer to wait for some high probability trades to come to me. So here, for example, this is not a high probable trade. But now maybe we're going to bounce. I don't know, and I don't care really. I'm just going to wait for my target to be hit. So the first target really for me for a long will be really to come back down here. Okay, this right here will be the first real target I would look for a long. These values are high level. You can see this is a very good resistance and support. Okay, so this right here is a very good zone of price where we can look for something. We can expect to get some reactions. If there is nothing in here, we're simply going to look for the weekly negative path control with the point of control, by the way. Let me pull this like that now so we can see where is the volume. Bam, like this, and down to here. Sorry. Path control is the same, value low is the same. Good. So yeah, first real target, second target will be so a swing through pan of these lows right here, the double bottom, plus that low right here, possibly, or just to speak, go into the levels. Yeah, to make it easy, really swing through pan of this or into the levels, possibly ending with this swing through pan also, but this is really the zone of price I'm interested in. Because now we have some low, it's a bit better, and now we pushed higher. So, and maybe also because we have some few retracement. 7x also in confidence with this. Yeah. So yeah, this one is the next one really. Okay, oops. And if there is nothing here, it's very simple. We just look for the next target. We'll have playing the previous update, so to speak, here, the low right here, and all the lows right here that are not taken yet. To take all the stop loss from here, get either a reaction, get a bounce, continue higher, either get a no reaction, really, and just go into the next target. Daily negative path control plus a naked session path control. From here, remember, we have the value area low as resistance. So if you're aggressive, you don't care, you just take the trade and that's it. You enjoy the long. Or you just enjoy the flip to resistance, because the problem is we are below the support. Okay, so when this happens, we can just get a good long data for a flip to resistance before to go more down. So when you take the risk of longing here, you take the, when you long here, you take the risk of doing a possible flip to resistance. So if you want to trade this safest way, really, if we can say that, you wait for the value low to be reclaimed. Once this is done, you take the long and you enjoy higher prices. Okay. Now, in any case, there is no reason to take a long in here. As always, how can we recognize that? We simply have to go into the MC reaction here. It will be order flow, by the way, for you. And by the way, my workspace is available on the website in the course section. You have to go in the resource here, and you will be able to download this for absolutely free. But yeah, we just need to read the order flow in here, and so from here we're going to be able to make some informed trading decision and see if we have or not to take some trades. Okay, so this will be live in the time we're going to see, so that's why make sure to join the Discord server as always. This is where I'm posting everything, really. And so if we start breaking this zone of price, we're simply going to look for the next one, right? So next one here is a swing Philip power of that low plus the bottom right here, bottom of the channel really, plus the swing Philip power of these double lows. If there is no swing Philip pound or a failed auction, as always, failed auction you just don't leave, for example, with a wick the previous low. You spend some more time with some kind of close and then you reverse. So if there is no swing Philip power failed auction, we're going to look simply for the bottom of the pullback right here. You know, when we've got this very quick push to the upside, we've got a pullback, so that is the bottom really of the consolidation. So here we have the MC strategy where we can play some limits on this. And yeah, if there is nothing here with a swing Philip pound, we're simply going to look for a bigger drop around 30,600-700 if I'm mistaken. Yes, for a possible first support. Okay, because if we really start to break this with nothing good for a long, no swing Philip pound or failed auction, we're going to see a bigger drop into 30,600-700. Okay. So the thing is, now we have the lower time frame plan. Okay, as you can see, we have a lot of green squares, so that's why be a bit careful. Okay, if you want to, this is more for scalpers. Okay, if you really want to enter a swing long, I'll really recommend to wait for the bigger, if we can say that, green squares to be here. These small ones here, normally you're already long from below, so these small ones here are really more for scalpers. Okay, this is very, very, very important to understand that. Do not try to open some swing here. Why? Because we are simply on the top right now, and this right here is simply, let me just pull this into the right folder. This right here is clearly, as you can see, above the middle of the consolidation. So if you want to long and really get a swing, you wait for to be below really here. Okay, you do not try to long up here. This is not the best idea in my opinion. Even if you raise big, the best price of course is below here. Now the thing is, are we going to be able to reach this? Only time will tell. We're going to cover the waves next, of course. But yeah, so in any case, this is a plan for the lower time from here. Okay, so this is where we can look for a long, for a short, really, where we can make some possible good trades. And so now let's go on the higher time frame level chart, so we can see really what to expect if we push a lot, or if we finally break this range, or if we finally break this range to the upside or to the downside, really. So first of all, if we manage to break here the weekly negative path control and get no swing Philip pound or failed auction of the highs, again, a swing Philip pound is when you, bam, if I can place that good, you take the high, you take the previous high and you leave it with a wick like this. A failed auction is when you take the previous high, but you do not close like that directly below. You take the previous high, you spend some time, you get some kind of close, you start forming something very bearish, and bam, you retrace. This is a failed auction. So if you don't do a swing Philip pound or a failed auction of this top, you're going simply to look for the next target. That is a key level just above. Okay, the key level here is simply the value area low, sorry, of this consolidation, so to speak, at 37,500. If there is no reaction here, we're simply going to look for the next target. That is a point of control of this consolidation at 38,900, yeah, almost 39,000, up to the swing Philip pound of that top, by the way. If there is nothing in here, we're simply, for a short, we're simply going to look for the next target. So to speak, here we're going to look for an 11% increase in price up to the swing Philip of that top, so to speak, at 43,000, up to this weekly negative path control at 43,500. If again there is nothing good for a show in there, we're simply going to look for the next target zone of price. Monthly up to the path control with a weekly in between. Monthly at 45,500, path control is 47 to 35, and weekly, by the way, 46,820. If we start breaking this, we're simply going to look for this top right here to be taken with a monthly negative path control with above. So as always, swing Philip pound or failed auction. Okay, so I'm not going to go too high for the moment, and not gonna go also too low for the moment. So the first real big support, if we start, you know, breaking the pullback of this push to the upside, we are going to look so far, like I said, 30,700. Here, if we start breaking this, we can look for this value high at 30,000 really, down to this weekly at 29,200. And remember, this was, I mean, these are some old resistance. So right, these are not some new fresh levels on tap. These levels are not that strong anymore because we already went through. I'm keeping this because we can still get some few bounces for day traders, okay? But the biggest and new support really come around this value high up to the weekly negative path control. So to speak, all the levels before are some few support, of course, but the biggest and strongest support all the way down here come really first of all around 28,900 down to 28,400, okay? If we start breaking the weekly negative path control here, you can look for a possible swing failure path of the lows, and if there is no swing failure path of the lows, you can look for this monthly negative path control down to the weekly negative path control. So speak here 27,600 down to 26,900, and then we have of course the bottom right here for a possible swing failure pan down to this key level with a weekly. Let you check all the price on the right, and then if we start again breaking that low is nothing good for a bounce in there, we can look for the next low right here with the monthly and the weekly level with the monthly negative path control. Break this again, bam, look more likely for a new low to be made. Okay, so yeah, this is a plan really on the Bitcoin at the moment with the levels. Now let's move on the waves. What we've got yesterday. If you want really to get more about the context, you know, why we can be this wave 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 1 2 1 2 and bam 3 4 5 and continue higher. If you want to get more information about this, just gonna hide some few stuff there. If you want to get more information about this, I highly recommend you to go and check at the video right there in the video section. The video I have done on Bitcoin, this right here, inevitable crash for Bitcoin here, is a crash inevitable on Bitcoin. Just go and check this out really. You have the medium time frame plan, and if you are on the Discord server, you can go right here in the Bitcoin TAs. You have also some dates plan on the higher time frame, so you can also be aware of some flip times. But you do have here you can see the higher time frame bullish, higher time frame bearish, and the medium time frame current waves. Okay, so you have everything in there in the Bitcoin section here, so you can stay updated really and get the latest news. Not really news, but latest price action. And waves really, predictions in this channel. And by the way, it's again absolutely free. But anyway, so now, yeah, what we have planned really on Monday, you know, was possibly to look for this wave. So 5 waves here, so 5 waves leading. So wave 1 2 3 4 5 bigger continuation, or 5 waves correction, 5 waves, so A B C. Okay. So yeah, this played nicely, that's pretty cool, but the thing is we already did the push up first of all, that's why I was not really taking the waves anymore on this, but we did, so these waves right here more likely into the wave 2 or the B wave, so into the correction here, a double EXY. First of all, you have an A B C flats, that brings us with a W, the X wave. The X wave as always cannot break the W root, and so from here get the Y leg right here is a nice, I don't know what it is, maybe a double EXY XNZ, something like this. Because as always it cannot be a double XY only. But yeah, so in that case that brings us with this possible A B C already done. Why? Because we already have the 1 2 3 or 5 to the upside. That's why yesterday I took the short, because of this. Okay, we possibly have done an ABC zigzag here. Now the thing is, if we have to be in an impulsive, we cannot be done directly here, right? I mean, we can be, for example, in a leading with a smaller way, yeah, by the way, leading, not with a small way of ending, because we do have an impulsive here in 5 ways in there. So we can be, for example, in a leading to make a bigger next wave, 1 like this, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? But I mean, I want to see this first to really take this. So for me, the C wave is more likely done, okay? Or we can look for an ending with a small way of leading, but again, this is a rare case. It's really to give you all the possibilities. So to speak here, make an ending. So to speak, make a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this to finish the C. But again, the smaller wave here are normally not valid for an ending. Now, sometimes in rare case, that's why it's a rare case, so it's less probable, we can still make an ending with a smaller way of leading. But I'm not going to take this because this is a rare case. I'm going to take it only if we do it. So ABC zigzag is more likely done. If we have a correction, it's to go more down, right? So if we have a correction, it's simply because here if I have double XY, In that case, it's very simple. We're simply going to make a bigger WXY correction, 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 and so we're going to come back down for the wave 4 before to possibly get an impulsive here, running into that wave 5. Okay. Now, if we're not in this ABC zigzag, okay, we are simply going to get a continuation, and this was more likely for me here, a wave 1 and a wave 2 to make a wave bam 3, 4, 5 to complete that wave 3 to make then the wave 4 and to make then this wave 5. Okay, these are the two more likely configurations. C wave top is in. Keep in mind possible ending with a small wave leading, but again, this is something to not place on the chart now, simply because it's rare, so you do not bet on this. And second configuration really, so C wave is done, or bigger impulsive to make this right here, this impulsive into the wave 5 already. Okay, so in that case, of course, the wave 4 bottom was in from the 2316, and we are going to do this wave 5. Okay, hope that makes sense. If by the way we have to push high from here, what are the targets? Again, these are the fibs here, so you can pull this fib from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top to the wave 4 bottom. And from here, you're going to add your 618, 121 extension, 1618, and 2618. The problem is these, I mean, the problem, it's not really a problem, but these fibs are exactly the same targets than the levels we have planned. So you don't really care about this fib, to be honest. Oh, you just use the fib or the levels. It's really up to you. Personally, I'm going to use both because I'm used to use both, but you can use either the fib or either the levels alone. It's absolutely fine because this is the same, really. Now, to add some more confidence, if we can say that, you can pull, of course, the extension tool. If we're in this impulsive to the upside, you can pull the extension tool from the wave 1 root, right here, to the wave 1 top, to the wave 2 bottom. And by the way, yes, this is a truncated here wave because we stopped before that bottom. But again, the RSI make a new low here, so it's fine. From here, if we are in this impulsive, you can pull your wave 3 targets. So let me just pull this a bit better, and I'm gonna take the ABC, move it a bit more on the like that, so we can see also, and gonna maybe remove all the small waves. All right, good. Pull this here, and we are good. Nice. So yeah, so extension tool from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top to the wave 2 bottom. From here, 1-to-1 extension, we have only 2% chance to stop here. Now the wave 4 break the wave 1 top, so in any case, we are pretty sure that this is not the wave 3 like this, and the wave 4 now, and the wave 5 next. Okay, it can be a full leading also like this, but don't really take in this yet. So if we push high from here, the more likely target of this smaller, so to speak, of this wave 3 is a 1618. Now with the side of this big, if this is a wave 1-2, we're going to push a lot higher than this, so to speak. We're going to do something bigger. If this was a bottom again, if this was a low, and we don't go, for example, into the next target we have planned, right here, for example, we're going to go, so yeah, oh jeez, this is really high. We're going to make, so to speak, a wave 1, 2, 3, a wave 4 retracement, and a wave 5 here. So to speak, here we're going to reach with that wave 3 here, the 2618 of the wave 3, the ping wave 3 here, the ping extension 2618. Normally we should reach this. From here, retrace 38.2. Let me just remove that and remove this so you can see a bit better. So from here, retrace, bam. I did that good, yes. We're going to retrace to 38.2. Oops. Like wave 4 like this, 38.2, and from here, bam, get the wave 5 to take the high minimum. For now it's really early to determine that, but again, remember that all of these fibs right here, the small fibs you can see here, are some wave 3 targets. So if we have to make something really crazy big, we can do something really crazy big. Okay, but for now, let's stay realistic. Really, if we have to be in this impulsive here to the upside, and if the bottom of this lower time frame, like I said, wave 1, 2 is in, then this is the most probable target. Okay. And so next you can pull to find a wave 5 targets, your third clear of the extension tool, and place it on the wave 4 bottom. From here, wave 5 targets. And so the most common target here is the 1618. Okay, now the best way to go into the next target to really reach the bigger fib, really. So you can see that we can reach absolutely some bigger prices really quick, not gonna lie, if we start doing this, okay? But yeah, we'll see really, let me know time what's happening. But we have the Fed today, remember, so it can bring us, if there is a big news on this or something, yeah, we can get some, either a big move down if this is an ABC zigzag, or either a big move up. That's why we plan both, and we have to trade the reaction. Okay, people are, yes, you plan everything here up and down. Yes, of course, because we have to play up and down to plan up and down. The only thing we need to do here is just read the order flow next on the news, and or even not on the news really, and see what's happening here behind the market, so we can just make the decision without really gambling and just betting on something. You bet here, but on high probability, really high probability, because you can see what's happening behind the market. So it's much more easier to take some winning trades. Not gonna lie. But yeah, so in any case, sorry, this is the impulsive. You have to push higher. Okay. Yeah, we'll see really what's happening. But these are the two different patterns really you have to be aware of: bigger impulsive or ABC zigzag down, and so in that case bigger correction into the wave 4. Okay, hope that makes sense. And of course, remember, if we start breaking that wave 4 bottom, then it means that the top is in, you know, with the other configuration bearish plan. But for this, I let you go and check out the medium time frame video I have done here, inevitable crash. Okay, so yeah, that's it really for me for today. Nothing more really to add on Bitcoin right now. We just need to trade this base of the reaction, okay, to determine which one is going to play out. By the way, was it announced for a short? Sorry, this was not all the best data ever, not gonna lie. Okay, we don't have, for me, all the data I wanted to take a short trade. Moreover this, to be honest with you, do we have a 5 waves down here? We have a triple wave, more likely. Yes, we go more down, but again, this is more likely here, a bigger triple wave, right? By the way, maybe not, simply because these do not, I think, retrace. All right, yeah, for me it's hit. This is a front run, but yeah, it's okay. So yeah, the premise here, we have more likely a triple wave down first of all, and as always, it's more likely a correction in that case to go higher at some point. So this was not the best data ever for a short. We have more likely a correction here first of all. So I don't like so much, to be honest with you, this right here. This will move for a continuation down, but we still got some few data. That's why I played the short on this, so to speak here, for example. So this was not the best short ever and the most easiest one at all. Not gonna lie, this was really not the most easiest one. But I mean, look at this. We have like, I mean, we had like, oh, we can't see that so much on this. Let me just pull on the, just go on the 5 minutes here and reduce this to 8. Perfect. So the thing is here, you have like, look at that. In the top right here, you have like about 10 million of new longs coming in. So again, this is absolutely massive. You have, of course, some people longing all the way up here before that. It's fine. But on the very top, you have like the biggest amount of longs opening. This is just absolutely crazy. From here, of course, you retrace, okay? And so you have another 3 million of longs, another 10 million of longs here opening, and the price is still not moving up, is still not able to push higher. So all of this right here is getting absorbed. You can see that this simply because you have right here a high, lower high, and a high, higher high. So this means, this divergence here means that we have some limits shorts really here absorbing all the big market, all the longs here come in. So is it a really big sign of strength to push higher? Not really, right? So that's why I took my short here. Simple. This is simply this is the reason why I've taken the short yesterday. But but on that top, we don't have all the data I want for a short. Okay, that's the reason why I don't like it. I mean, this is good for a short, but this is not the best short ever, the best short data ever. Okay. So this was a valid one. I took it. Now took profit. Stop loss is set on 3, and so now trade is safe, right? If I get stopped out, then we go into a short target. We just need to see if we can re-enter or not into that trade. Now, if you prefer, because again, for example, you normally, if you was here following me, you normally took the long. So I think it was here, by the way, on that low with me. So the thing is here, that long, if you took that short, can cover the loss and even make more profit than the loss you will take. So to speak, if you, for example, come back up here and you don't want to place your stop loss on 3, you leave your stop loss above, you take your stop loss, then the longs from point below here is going to cover that loss and even make more profit than the loss you're going to take. Okay, so this is something you can also do. It's really up to you. It's really with your own risk management, it depends of all of this really. Now, if you don't want to take a loss or whatever, you don't want to take a risk to take a loss with a stop loss above, you place your stop loss entry, and you just, if you come back up, you just see here if you can take another short or not. Live in the time, you have to see what is the data here. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, this was not the best of the best of the best stop ever, but there's still some few good data here up here. That's why I took the short on my side. Okay, so it was announced for a short because I did took the short, why I will not take the short, but it was not the best data ever on this. And more of this, I don't like so much the wave here for a continuation, but yeah, you know, sometimes the 1 minute is very tricky. So for example, this can be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is a wave 5 with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, you have your 5 waves down. So this is the 1 minute sometimes like this. So yeah, there is always a possibility of going lower, right? But yeah, no. Yeah, anyway, this was enough for me to take a short. But this is not the best short, the best top ever. Not gonna lie. So yeah, hope this answered the question. If you have some more, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, we are good really for today. We're already 30 minutes, so not gonna make it too long. Caspar, by the way, did took the highs, got a nice continuation here, so that's pretty cool. We'll update this. But they said, yeah, no short on this. Wait for a new high to be made. So we did the new high now. That's pretty cool. We just need now to wait at the wave 5, the wave 3 target, by the way. Gonna update this. PPCon will be nice. This one move up because it will be nice to be fair. We do the bigger impulse here because, yeah, I mean, I broke 10k of this, and I'm long also on that one for quite a while now, so it will be cool for this one to move either down, so I get rigged, but either I get an invalidation, or either push up, so we get the winning, the money really here. That will be cool for this to move at some point. But I think it will be, it can be decisive here, you know, the Bitcoin can move really soon, as we have the possible wave 1, 2 already in place. Can go more down, you know, with the Fed, for example, into a buy target, then bam, come back up, or with the Fed just continue low. I don't know, we will see really. We'll come into a short target, bam, come back down with the Fed. We will see what's happening really live in the time. But it will be possibly very interesting. Anyway, I don't see any questions right now, so I think that we're good for today. If you have some questions, you can of course write them in the comment section down below if you're watching this update later. Otherwise, you can join the Discord server, go into the question channel here, ask your questions. It's a real pleasure for me to answer you. And if you want to get some live Bitcoin updates and stuff like that, join the Discord server. This is absolutely free. All of this channel except here the apprentice section are free. So just join and enjoy, as I like to say. Anyway, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care of you and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.